Fokus ke nyetak, fokus yang berat yang ke kiri deh, ke kiri ya bilangnya mana, oke. Iya, tak main sayang.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Batistuta. Kaka. And it's Ruben Neves. Rodri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now that looks a decent ball. It's gone for a throw-in. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Zico. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Batistuta. Takes the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Gattuso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And Hullet! Oh, surely that deserves better.
Hullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Milan with the corner. They're first. Up he goes! No, not the best of headers. Costa Corta. Can he get on the end of this? Milan looking to pass their way through. Rashford. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Has crossed into the middle.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That has not gone well. And here's Batistuta. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. And here's Zico. And it's Ruben Neves. And here's Romario.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their back.
And it's been given away. Oh, he's bustling through here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Ini HP-ku panas ini. Tengok ini.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Rashford.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's good running with the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Kaka quietly revving up. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played into space.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Thuram. Nedved. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And here's Kaka. And he was quick to react.
Ale. Kapung ah.
Kaka. And the counter is on. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Zico. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Kaka, played out wide. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Maldini.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Kaka. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Zico. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rashford actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Nesta. Turan. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Kaká. Kaká. Shot could be on. Bullet! It's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Cambio di giocatori.
Griezmann with a real chance here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Griezmann! Brilliant from Griezmann! He's got himself an absolute peach. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Lyon. There's the shot! Goal! Lyon! And the comeback is complete. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 10.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from it.
And that's a dangerous big chance! Goal! And this is getting better and better. There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Lyon take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's... And Batistuta! And that would have won it.
Batistuta really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very decent chance.
Griezmann. Bullish header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has two. Lyon grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Rafael Leao gets into a good position.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Rafael Leao. Pull it. And the shot! Now, how often do you see that? Mane. Oh, easy pickings there. Hazard. Ruben Neves. And this is Mane. This is Batistuta. There's no... And he shoots! Oh, take-and-win style. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's become a case of men against boys. Nicely weighted ball. And no, that was never going to make it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Batistuta. Rodri. To Hazard. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Batistuta. Oh, that's superb. Griezmann! Now in for the pieces. He's scored! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players looked...
And that is as far as it goes. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Batistuta, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Lyon definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Ngeri, kuatnya mas, ngeri skuadnya mas. Ngakak deh mesti. Kita ada gimana? Ini ponami baik mas, ini ponami baik mas. Ngakak deh.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike top shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good-looking ball. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy. For me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Zico, he's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lyon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's going to go a long way. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Batistuta. Maldini. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strokes it back.
Oh, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Nicely weighted ball. Rashford. Now it's Batistuta. Kaká goes steaming forward. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pressure coming in from all directions. And it's Rodri. Neither side yet able to find the net. Gattuso with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
And here's Romario. That's a sharp pass. And he's surging through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Kaká quietly revving up. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Has a look and plays it forward. Nedved. Zico. Oh, they could break here. No luck with that dink over the top. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Zico really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he's there to get it away. Costa Curta. To Maldini. Looking for a run-up. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He slings it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Kaka. Piqué. Zico. Batistuta. And it's Zico. Now Kaka. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a promising run he's making on the right. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Lyon have their second corner now. Nedved can so cleverly bomb. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Lyon have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Piqué, and the counter is on. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rashford, decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Rashford clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that should get the job done. Romario. And he shoots! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive...
Oh, what a mistake! Thuram.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Lyon can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Batistuta.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, sweet feet. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nedved. Now it's Ronaldinho, and this is Hullet. He's beaten the last man. And the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Opts for safety. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And it's Mane. And here's Havertz. Batistuta. Batistuta!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 9.
Well, there's the clearance. And smartly reclaimed. Lyon have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Looking for the run. Deco. Chance here to counter. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's having a shot! He scores! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always...
Tries a shot! Sticks it away!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
It's a good foot in there. Now it's Rafael Leao. Aims beyond the defence. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ruben Neves. And here's Mane. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 16.
We have got changes here, for both sides in fact.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 8. Scholes. Il numero 23.
Well, that's well seen too.
Attenzione alla
Hullet.
sostituzione.
And it's Azar. He's in a good position here. He can get that clear. That'll be a throw. Thuram.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Mane. Can he get it through? Batistuta. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal. And surely that does it. Perfect time. Decisive strike. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Lyon could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time? He's had a shot! Kagawa. And that will be the final act. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Lyon definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Ayo, asik banget. Asik banget. Asik ya, Mas. Asik ya, Mas. Saya lebih main gunting lah, lebih main. Main putih sih, Mas. Biasanya ada. Jadi kekali, Mas. Pas menit jam tim biasa, maksudnya tim.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. Shot a goal! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
It's wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. Tries to get it clear. Oh, this is a great position. Good read, needed to be. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a fabulous ball. And that is masterful defending.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rashford, Romario, chance! He's scored! They're level in age race!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper... He's going for goal! And he's gone looking for safety. Zico. And it's Zico. Quarter of an hour played. Aims beyond the defence. Tries a shot! Off the post! Delivers the ball. Van Bouten can get it clear. Rafael Leao! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rashford proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And the flag has stayed down. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kaká. It's run loose here. Now it's Scholes. Zico. Leicester cuts it out. Kaká. Might be... Rafael Leao! And again! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Spread it left. And here's Zico. That is good strength. Kaká did just about enough to come out on top there. There's the shot! Goal! Lyon! And the comeback is complete. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Lyon take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Threads one in. Romario. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Wriggles his way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Kaká conjures time and space where few can. Can he get on the end? And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Throw in. Picked out brilliantly. Lyon heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Kaká. Rashford.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And the return pass. And it's Scholes. Rafael Leao. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nedved, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Kaká. Knocks it into space. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Yes, ended up in no man's land. No, that is pretty much the end of that. Real chance! And that should get the job done. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Lyon come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Lyon are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Ruben Neves with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's a pretty loose pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Takes a shot! In for the pieces!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ruben Neves. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kaka. Here's Nedved. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dalton promptly onto that, and that is that. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's there to get it away. And here's Scholes. Plays it across. There's the header! That's going to go a long way. Well, Mario looking understandably energised after his goal. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Kaka. That pass has been well intercepted. Zico. It's Zico! Oh, crossbar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Lyon can now introduce the first of their substitutes. 60 minutes played. Kagawa quietly revving up. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No way through. Lyon perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Zico. He's a sharp little ball here. Turan. No, that's been intercepted. Maldini. And it's Ruben Neves. Nedved. Played out towards the right wing.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 20. Forlan. Il numero 10. Ronaldinho. Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan finding their passes. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Kagawa. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Batistuta. Corner number 2 then. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Milan are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Havertz, Gattuso gets a foot in and wins the ball. And it's Hullet. Oh, he's been caught napping! He's tried one! So close to going level.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Maldini. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Scholes. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And here's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mane.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great vision. And this is Batistuta.
Okay.
Ronaldinho. That's that, the end. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done.